The morning looks calm, but hidden in that calm is a question that can change everything. What would your future self build today so tomorrow's problems vanish? The people who grow wealthy do not sprint from fire to fire. They design their days so fires never start. They design their money so it multiplies without them. They design their skills so the world pays more each year. This video is a map. We are going to take 5 rules pulled from the lives of high performers, and we will rebuild them with fresh stories, clear steps, and money lessons you can act on. The rules are simple. Do not cling to competence. Think in years. Compete with purpose. Guard your gate and stop reacting. Start designing. Each rule is a lever. Each lever buys back time, raises price, and opens new doors. Together they create a system that builds wealth the slow way, the durable way, the only way that works for people who want freedom. If you stay with me, you will leave with a 12-week plan. A set of routines that make your money grow while your calendar shrinks. And examples you can copy without needing a rich family or a Silicon Valley zip code. If you are good at your job, that might be the trap. Because the better you are, the harder it is to let go. And letting go is the first rule. Let's begin. Being great at one thing feels safe. It pays the bills, it wins praise, it becomes your badge. But that badge can also be a cage. The more people need you for that one thing, the harder it becomes to step away. The harder it becomes to learn the next thing. And money does not flow to the person stuck in yesterday's skill. Picture a plumber. He knows every pipe, every wrench. He works 12-hour days and still misses calls. One day he hires an apprentice. He trains him step by step and frees up hours. With those hours, he learns sales. Within a year, he doubles income. Not because his wrench skills improved, but because he stacked a new skill on top. Now picture a developer. She fixes every ticket, answers every bug. She is praised for speed, but her pay is flat. She decides to learn road mapping. Instead of fixing tickets, she learns to shape the vision, win budgets, and guide teams. Her title changes, her pay changes, her time changes, because she stepped out of the competence trap. The first step is a skill audit. Take 15 minutes. Write down your current skills. Circle the one you are known for. Draw a ladder above it. What skill would raise your price? What skill would raise your leverage? What skill would build assets, not hours? Then run the transfer and train play. Record what you do. Document it. Hand it off. Review it once a week, not every hour. This frees your hands for the next skill. Money grows when identity shifts. The pride of being needed can be retired. The pride of building systems can replace it. Ask yourself, what is the one task you should never touch again? Once you free your hands, you must free your calendar. The rich guard their time like treasure. They do not live by the hour. They live by the year. Think of a coffee cart owner. She studies the city plan. She sees a stadium scheduled to open in 2 years. She builds relationships, applies for permits, and prepares her menu. When opening day arrives, her cart is the only vendor allowed inside. 2 years of planning create 10 years of income. Or take a freelancer. He notices city budgets shifting toward digital services. He learns how to bid on public contracts. While others chase small gigs, he locks in steady government work for 5 years. All because he watched the future, not just the inbox. You can do the same. Map your horizons on one page. Now is the skill you sharpen this week. Next is the system you build this quarter. Beyond is the asset you grow this year. Add a future hour to every week. Pick one slow trend and one law change. Write a 1-paragraph bet about how it could shape your work or money. Over time, these notes become your edge. Align your team or family with a 1-slide vision. Repeat it every Monday. Consistency beats surprise. When people know the direction, they stop pulling you sideways. Block your calendar in long arcs. Reserve build days. Batch admin into one slot. Protect an asset hour where you invest in something that outlives the week. When you think in years, daily noise loses power. The market may shake tomorrow, but your plan runs beyond it. If you think in years, you will pick better rivals. Competition sharpens. It cuts away waste. It forces clarity. A bakery sits on Main Street. Across the road, another opens. One bakery tracks repeat customers. The other tracks how many new items appear each month. Both push harder. Both improve faster than if they had stood alone. Competition does not always mean war. Sometimes the best rival is your own past self. Measure one number, beat it next quarter, That is progress you can control. Pick rivals with care. One should be close enough that you can win small battles. Another should be far ahead, so you stretch beyond comfort. Call them your steady rival and your moon rival. Study your rivals like athletes review film. Do not copy their tactics. Copy the principle behind the tactic. If they grow faster, ask what lever they pulled. Did they change pricing? Did they change marketing? Did they change focus? Envy is wasted energy, but envy can be turned into data. Instead of asking, why not me? Ask what exactly did they do. Then decide if that lever belongs in your game. The right rival pushes you forward. The wrong rival drags you into races that do not matter. Choosing the race is as important as running it. To win the right race, you must say no to the wrong track. Every request pulls at your time. Every invitation looks harmless, but each one steals focus from the work that builds wealth. A consultant used to take every call, coffee chats, pick your brain sessions, random favors. Her week dissolved into other people's plans. Then she added a simple triage form. Only the serious filled it out. 10 hours a week came back to her. A maker blocks her calendar into 2 long build windows. She allows meetings only in a short window. Colleagues learn the rule. Her best work happens in the uninterrupted hours. Boundaries are not rude. Boundaries are design. A default no saves more than a clever yes. Keep scripts ready. I can't this week. Here's a resource instead. Paid slots open here. Structure your access like a ladder. Free content at the bottom. Office hours in the middle. Paid advisory at the top. People choose how much access they earn. Protect your calendar before others claim it. Future you blocks first. Everything else fits around it. Money respects boundaries. Deposits before work. Price filters before calls. Limited slots to keep energy clean. Even your inbox can sort itself. Rules send client messages to the top. Friends and noise fall lower. With a guarded gate, you can craft the room you want to work in. Reacting is easy. Designing is harder. But wealth grows in the space where you design, not where you react. A small office looks messy. Cables tangled. Documents scattered. Every call begins with 5 minutes of searching. One afternoon, the owner cleans, labels shelves, moves the desk, adds light. The next day feels different. An extra focused hour appears. That hour, repeated daily, becomes a new product launched 6 months later. High standards in small things set the tone for big things. A leader who accepts sloppy slides will one day accept sloppy contracts. A leader who demands clarity in drafts will also demand clarity in deals. Friction guides habits. Lower friction for what you want. Put the gym bag by the door. Place fresh fruit at eye level. Raise friction for what you don't. Hide the remote. Delete the app. Show your team finish lines, not vague instructions. But cards that say, this is what done looks like. For product, for sales, for operations. Reset in 2 minutes after every work block. Clear the desk, set the next task. Return to a fresh start each time. Standards build trust. Trust raises price. Price raises freedom. Once your room works for you, your money can too. Change comes from small steps stacked week by week. Here is a 12-week builder plan you can follow. Week 1 and 2, audit and aim. List your skills, list your time. Write a 1-page vision that fits on a single sheet. This is your compass. Week 3 and 4, transfer and train. Pick 3 tasks you should not keep. Record them. Document them. Hand them off. Use the saved hours to learn your next skill. Week 5 and 6. Gate and rival. Block your calendar with protected build days. Design your access ladder. Choose a steady rival you can outpace. Choose a moon rival who stretches you. Set 1 scoreboard number. Week 7 and 8. Design the room. Clean the environment. Set up finish line cards. Lower friction for good habits. Raise friction for bad ones. Create 2-minute resets. Week 9 and 10. Asset hour. Pick 1 daily hour to build something that lasts. A product, an audience, an intellectual property, an equity stake. This hour is not for today's paycheck. It is for tomorrow's freedom. Week 11 and 12, review and bet. Write a future note that sums up your progress. Read your notes on trends and laws. Place 1 small bet tied to a slow trend. Keep it small. Keep it repeatable. These 12 weeks are not theory. They are practice. They are the foundation of wealth that grows without stealing more hours. Now let's wire your money to match your new time. Money systems must scale with your time. If money still depends on you being present every hour, you remain trapped. Start with paying yourself first. On payday, send money into accounts before you see it. Automate the transfers. Automation beats discipline. Split money into buckets, one for daily spending, one for bills, one for reserves, one for investing. Each bucket has a job. Each job is clear. Match your risk with time horizons. Short-term money stays safe. Medium-term money grows slow but steady. Long-term money can take more swings. Build engines that work when you sleep. A digital product, a book, a course, a license, an equity stake in a small company. These engines spin without daily fuel. When you link strong money habits to the time systems you built, stress fades. The market can shake and you will not break because your habits run on rails. And rails carry you further than bursts of effort. Strong money habits make sharp competition fun, not scary. Millionaire routines look ordinary when stripped of hype. They are built on anchors, not fireworks. The first anchor is sleep, a fixed window every night. Wake sharp, think clear. Decisions cost less energy when rest is steady. The second anchor is movement, a walk, a stretch, a lift. Movement protects the machine that earns and creates. The third anchor is deep work, a block of time with no noise, no messages, no meetings, only creation, only focus. Each week ends with two questions. What made money? What made progress? Answering them shows you where to double effort and where to cut. Identity is the hidden engine. Wealthy people see themselves differently. They say, I am the type who saves first. I am the type who invests weekly. I am the type who learns while others scroll. These simple statements tie identity to action, and actions repeated become wealth. You have changed your day. Now change the story you tell yourself. Traps wait for anyone building wealth. The trick is spotting them before they tighten. The first trap is the urgent fire drill loop. Always solving today's emergency, never building tomorrow's system. The way out is a daily block reserved for creation, no matter how small. The second trap is the do-it-myself loop, believing no one else can match your standard. So you hold every task and your time collapses. The way out is delegation with review. Hand off, then check once. Not every hour. The third trap is the someday vision loop. Dreaming big but never setting dates. The future drifts further away. The way out is a one-page vision tied to weekly steps. A dream with no calendar is only air. Each trap steals years. Each exit gives them back. Stories prove the rules better than theory. A side hustle grows into an agency. At first it is late nights and weekend projects. Then systems are built. Tasks are handed off. Within 18 months, the owner works fewer hours and earns triple. A teacher writes lessons for her class, so turns them into digital curriculum. Other schools buy the material. Her income grows without more teaching hours. A nurse sees common problems patients face after discharge. She partners with a developer to create a simple health app. The app earns subscription income while she still works shifts. Over time, the app income surpasses her salary. Each story carries the same pattern. One time traded for leverage. One skill stacked on another. One system built that outlives the day. These are not lottery wins. They are design wins. Questions unlock reflection. What is one task you will retire this week? Who is your quiet rival? What topic will you study in your future hour next week? Answering these questions gives clarity. Clarity drives action. Action compounds into wealth. If this content helps, like and subscribe to The Passive Path for the next building block. Drop your 12-week plan in the comments. Some plans may be reviewed in a future video. Return now to the morning timer. 3 minutes, list tomorrow's problems. Then ask again. What would your future self build today so tomorrow's problems vanish? Small designs, daily, for years. That is how youth is built. That is how freedom is earned. See you in the next video.